Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Guys, it's times like these that I really feel humbled and, connected to this community as much as I have. Uh, it's one of those things that you really doesn't really sink in until it actually starts to happen because you know when when Mike and I started going down this journey, to be able to you know get to a place. See, I did it wrong again. Get to a place like this where you come up with an idea, you execute on that idea, but it really is the community, the people around you who help to make this happen. And that is absolutely the case here. Mike and I are just a couple of crazy guys who basically love Master of the Universe, love in a lot of ways it's not just Master of the Universe. It's also just geek culture. You know what I mean? Just really the geek culture aspect of what we do here in this community. Um, but of course, it is Masters of the Universe, obviously, and I really have to tell you, I I've never been so grateful and so humbled in all my life. I mean, I remember when Mike first came to me and basically said, he's like, and this was just prior to San Diego Comic Con. You know, we were like, obviously, Mike and I have been on live streams together. We've talked and we've chatted a little bit. But one day he just sort of said, "Hey Jay, can I talk to you for a second?" And we just got together and then he was like, why is there no more Master Universe conventions? And I'm like, well, there is one. There's PowerCon. He's like, yeah, but I'm maybe a little bit spoiled. Maybe it's because it was here in California for so long, but you know I really want a Master Universe convention back in California. And I was like, well, I went to Cincinnati. Sorry, I'm sorry. I went to Columbus, Ohio, to go and see PowerCon, and I thought it was amazing. I really did. I thought it was, again, it was the mecca. It was one of those things where I had always heard about PowerCon and the fact that it was the Master Universe Con, and if you were a Master Universe fan, you have to make the trek to PowerCon to really experience it. But of course, it was in California. It was very, very hard to get there for myself. I live in Canada. I live in Toronto, and traveling all the way to California is expensive. I mean, I've done it multiple times for San Diego Comic Con, but I've always eventually wanted to go to PowerCon, and that's exactly what I'd always planned to do. But it was just one of those dreams which I always had in my back burner. And then all of a sudden, PowerCon moved over to Ohio, and it just started to seem like it was actually possible. And I ended up going. I went there with my brother Dex, and we had an absolute fabulous time. And you know what? We made it into a bit of a what's it called, a vacation for my cousins, because they actually live in Ohio. So we actually went there. We stayed at their place. I hung out with the kids. It was a great time. It really was an amazing time. And then the cherry on top, of course, was PowerCon. It was just so great. But I have to admit, it was not the PowerCon I'd heard of. It was, it was He-Man for sure. There was definitely a He-Man vibe to it, but it was a lot of what I'd seen, and heard was not what the legendary ideas, like Mattel booths and like Mattel, like He-Man statues and She-Ra displays and things like that, like the newest Master Universe Classics figures on display, Castle Grayskulls, Snake Mountains, all that kind of stuff, right? Just being immersed in Master Universe lore. That's not what this was. It was now very much an independent toy creators haven, and it was great. It was amazing. I saw the Four Horsemen, who of course were connected intrinsically to the Master Universe Classics release. I saw, for the first time, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. They were great, and I first met Jason, and I met, Derek, and I met all the guys who were there. It was amazing meeting them. I met Scuba Pete there. I met so many different guys who were just really great members of the community. and it really was a camaraderie. I met I saw for Eternia Dreams. I saw so many great retailers there, but it wasn't as Master Universe as I expected. It wasn't really a Master Universe convention anymore. It was more over a really independent toy company, and there was Super Seven was there. They showed I saw the Cat Lair for the first time, and I was enamored. I was actually gobsmacked. I was really really excited about what I was seeing, but it wasn't really Master Universe centric anymore. And that's when Mike came to me, years later. It was like another 4 years, another 3 or 4 years later, and he said, I want to have a Masters Universe convention back in California. And I was just scratching my head, and I'm like, well, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? And he's like, well, I tried. He actually said that he tried, and it didn't really work out for him. So I was like, well, I have a little bit of experience. Why don't we try to do it together? And his eyes lit up, and all of a sudden we started talking and just dreaming and coming up with ideas and coming up with events and schedules and guests who would like to see, and all that crazy stuff that you do when you start brainstorming about things like this. And it was great. And our good friends over at Toy Habits, we told them about it, and they were like, yeah, we want to see what happens here, because we also would like to go back to a PowerCon-esque convention. We also would like to celebrate with other attendees for PowerCon, because they had attended PowerCon multiple times themselves. So we went on a live stream with them. We talked a little bit about what was going on with Master Universe, with the possibility of having a convention in California. And the response was interesting, because people in the chat, they were very genuinely excited. It was amazing. That was a lot of fun. We saw then Michael put up a poll, for this, and just said, how would people like, do people want a Master Universe convention back in California? And the results were interesting. It wasn't like a landslide. Yes, absolutely, we need to have a convention in California. It was actually quite measured, because again, the sample size was small, which was kind of expected, because not everyone is a fan of Master Universe. But it still indicated that there was, a yearning for Master Universe convention, and that's exactly what we hung on to, what we cling to. So Mike and I decided to go down on this journey, and just said, okay, you know what? Let's go check out a couple hotels. Let's see what's going on. And Mike really did all the legwork there. That was crazy. To his credit, he did amazing work doing that. And from that initial discussion with, Toy Habits, people from the community started coming and talking and emailing us and messaging us on our social media, asking, hey, how can I get involved? What can I do to help? Like, are you guys really doing this? Is this something you're interested in? Can you do this? Like, what experience do you have? Like, how can we help? I have experience in marketing. I have experience in graphic design. I have experience in, in volunteering. And I was, and we're like, wow, there's a lot of people here who are asking to help. And that's really where things really started to take off. The team around MOTUNIVERSE is really special, and they're the ones who are really the heart and soul of this. They're the ones who are really helping to push this along and giving us the confidence and the drive to keep going. And we decided, yeah, it's time to try and see what we can do to raise some money, to raise some funds to get this together. And that's when it was decided that, we should definitely try a Kickstarter. I was initially against it. I was initially against Kickstarter, and I was like, I don't know how people are going to react. Maybe we should just do this ourselves. Try to put up a website. But I was convinced to do it, because a lot of people trust Kickstarter. A lot of people trust that as a crowdfunding medium and a place to actually raise funds. So I was like, okay, you know what? Everybody on the team seems to be very confident with it. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's find out what happens. And the planning process and everything like that, really that was tough, because I had done a successful Kickstarter before with Hatter Toys, and that I knew, experiencing from that, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. But having that experience really helped me to understand what to do and how to go about these things. So with that in mind, we started coming up with rewards. We started coming up with everything that we were going to offer for the campaign, and what we were going to say about the convention. And of course, we had to secure the hotel, and that's actually what ended up happening. We ended up securing the hotel, um, and that came the evening of the launch. Actually, prior to that, we had other people come in and say, "Hey, I know this guest, and I know that guest, and I have a friend who knows this guy, and I have a friend who knows that guy." So we've identified a whole bunch of people who are actually intrinsically connected to Master Universe, whether it's by the production or the voice actors, or people who have actually been behind the scenes, artists, production designers, packaging designers, creative directors, things like that, right? It seems like a lot of people are connected in California, which is one of the reasons why we decided to do it in California, because everybody's there. So with those in mind, we asked, a couple of people, can you connect us with these, people? And that's actually how that came about. And now, fast forward, months later, it's been a whirl. It's actually, no, it's more like a month or two. That's it. That's really all it's been. When the team started coming together, when we started really building this process, and of course, since we've been, on the Toy Habits show. And the day came when we had to launch that Kickstarter, and even to then, we were absolutely frightened. We were terrified about what was going to happen, because you just don't know how these things are going to go. You really don't. You have absolutely no idea how these things are going to go down. So we did the launch. Mike and AJ from HeMania.com, they went on first, and they talked a little bit about what they were doing, what they were planning for, or what we were planning for the show, how things were going to go, and about the Kickstarter, and what we were trying to do with it, how much money we were trying to raise. I came on a little later. I was heading back from work, and by the time I'd gotten back on, it was nearly time to launch the Kickstarter. And again, intrepidly, we did what we could, just trying to hold our collective breaths to see what would happen. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the first, literally, I think it was like maybe a minute, maybe a few seconds, 30 seconds into the stream, and watching, the Kickstarter go live, the first, backer placed their support, and we were just jumping for joy. It was absolutely crazy, right? And then the next backer, and then the next backer, and the next backer, and the next backer. It was absolutely just bonkers. And somebody who's watching from the sidelines, like many of us, is Billy of Thunder Punch He-Man. Billy, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. It's a crazy time right now, and we're living it. This is the dream, man. This is the dream, and I just wanted to come on here and recap a little bit about what took place and how this happened, and just how surreal this is. And another wonderful guest who's coming in right now, of course, is our good friend Grego from the Time Scales. What's going on, Greg?
Hey, what's up, Jay?
Good to see you.
Hey, thanks for letting me crash in on your show for a moment. I was looking at something earlier. If you could check your Instagram, I just sent you a screenshot from January 13th in North America, and it would have been January 14th in Japan. And that is the first and last time that you and I had a good sit down talk about something, because it was on Spill the Geek Tea, episode 15. It was just getting started, and I was freezing my ass off on top of a hostel at Mount Fuji. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah,
that.
Yeah. So yeah, I sent you that screenshot. Throw that up if you want. But what I'm looking forward to is Tuesday on Spill the Geek Tea. I think it's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday, noon, California.
Yep.
I have the opportunity of interviewing Jay and Mike, and I'm going to do it. and I'm going to ask some pertinent questions, things that people, investors, or people that have not yet signed up on Kickstarter, some questions that people might like to know. And Jay, you've been doing very good coverage of this. I've been listening to this since you went live just now, and you've already answered a lot of my questions. But I think that Tuesday, on that triple stream, that there will be even more questions answered. And I'm so happy for you guys. My God. I mean, you doubled the goal.
We're very close to it, and I guess on that note, we might as well take a quick look at what's been going on with that. So yeah, let's have a quick look at where we are right now, guys, because this is definitely something that has definitely taken all of us by surprise. I mean, Billy, I think we were like the fact that it happened in the first goal was reached in less than 6 hours was just absolutely gobsmack. I mean, I didn't think it would ever get that close.
24 hours we thought for the first. Yeah. I mean that was being generous. And we're almost at 10 now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
it's mind-blowing. Would you like to hear my prediction?
Well, let's first of all let's go ahead and bring it up first. So
okay.
So yeah, guys, as we alluded to, we're at $9,016 of a $5,000 goal, which we've already surpassed, and we are nearing our stretch goal, which of course is mind blowing. It's absolutely mind blowing that we're almost at our first stretch goal. I am seriously beside myself because obviously when we started this this venture to try and raise some funds for this event, $5,000 was the original goal, and we reached that in 6 hours, which was amazing. The venue was secured. Huge shout out to everybody who helped make that happen. Absolutely incredible. And it allowed us to truly say that the Torrance Marriott Hotel has been absolutely secured. And if we reach because we reached our initial goal, the venue now is secured for MOTUNIVERSE 2026 on May 23rd and 24th. That's Memorial Day weekend. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for that support. It's incredible. And now we're on to our $10,000 stretch goal. And really, we almost reached that on day 2. I mean, day 2 has passed already, but we're on to day 3 now, but it's just barely day 3. And the $10,000 stretch goal is within reach. And if we hit this $10,000 stretch goal, we'll unlock exclusive feature events, expand the floor space, even more epic exhibits, more activities, including dedicated breakout rooms for panels, workshops, fan experiences, and more special guests. This is monumental right now. We are reaching heights that we never thought we would reach in the first 3 days. We have 28 more days to go, guys. This is absolutely monumental.
It's massive.
And this is absolutely great. So Greg, sorry to interrupt you, but what
no,
hear a prediction.
No, sir, it's your show. Just let me know when to talk.
No, but Greg, I'd like to hear your prediction on what you think.
21,500. And the reason that I'm saying that is I actually have verifiable experience in interviewing people that have done this before. Okay. Reverend Amagon knows who I have interviewed before from Spill the Geek Tea. And it's public information. It's on my channel on the timescales. I've interviewed some people that have far surpassed goals like this. And here's the thing. You guys are already at 17,500. And you know why? Because the other 52 VIP passes have not been sold yet.
Correct.
And those will sell out, okay? So let's get up to...
I'm already on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to 17.5. We're not talking about $9,000. We're already looking at 17.5. That's what's going to happen, and that's why I'm giving a conservative figure of $21,500. Now, I actually do believe that it will exceed that. That is not something that I wanted to tell Mike, because I've been watching you guys I've been watching you live streaming every day. I've seen the excitement involved in it, and I'm interested in watching how this goes from achieved to executed. Okay? That's what I'm interested in seeing, and we're going to talk about that Tuesday on Spill the Geek Tea. I think Jay has that scheduled for 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Tuesday, co-streamed on Spill the Geek Tea, the time scales, and I believe Jay's channel as well. And I have some pressing questions for these gentlemen, and I think that the answers that people will find, people that are considering whether they should back it or not, will provide these people with what they want to know, because I have some questions that I haven't seen answered yet. And I'm very happy to be involved with the teamwork. Jay is an absolute rock star in setting up stuff like this. And I'm looking forward to having a sit down with him when I'm not freezing my ass off on top of a building at Mount Fuji. Okay. So that's coming up Tuesday. Jay, thank you kindly, sir, for letting me jump in your show.
Of course, Greg, you're always welcome.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah,
Okay.
It's fantastic, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Have you but what are your thoughts now, Greg? You know, considering what's happened and what we're trying to accomplish. I'm curious to find out what you think.
Okay, well, I was trying to save this for the interview Saturday, but since you've asked, I would like to know when this closes, where the bank account will be receiving the funds of our money. And by me saying our, I mean inclusive of everyone who has backed it. Is that an LLC? And through your lease with Marriott, do you have event insurance? And I think that that's probably something that Marriott can help you with, because they're not new at conventions like this. So it's just questions like that.
Well, okay, so how about we save those for your stream? Because you know that will
Well, it's
allow.
our stream.
Sorry,
It's
our stream.
everybody working
Let's
together.
say that for our stream, because I think that we should let your audience know what's been going on there and how that
Absolutely.
works. But instead, I will ask the question again: what are your impressions of this event? As an observer, right? Not so much like asking me questions, but what are your thoughts about what's been happening, and do you even know Master Universe? I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've seen the films and the cartoons. I have some comics. My impression of it is that it was surprisingly extremely well thought out and planned by someone. And it also seems that it's far overdue.
Okay, and yes, 100%. It was definitely planned, not by just one. So I've been saying this a little while now. You cannot. Sorry, it takes a village to raise a child, and this is one big kid. I got to tell you.
Point.
So the reality is that no one person could have done this. That's just not possible. Billy was involved, Mike was involved, and our entire team, which is well over 20 people now.
Wow.
All of these people.
Yeah, we have a lot of talent. A lot of talent.
Wow.
This is
different realms. Yeah.
Okay.
We are the face fronting. Myself and Mike and everyone who comes on the streams. We are the ones who have chosen to come and put ourselves out there. But there are a lot of people out there involved, and they are not anywhere less important than any of us. And it's humbling to think that how much the community has responded, and the fact that we have to recognize these people, right? And some people just don't want to be put out there, but they are not any less important, and we recognize them internally as well as when it actually comes to press.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
Yeah, so it's very important to recognize those people, because again, nothing happens in a bubble. These things are very important, and people are going to be are going to help propel this. The community has helped propel this. This is a community event, and this is a community effort. And it's thanks to the community that this has happened. I mean, this number, it's not a small number. This is a huge number. You know what I mean? In the big scheme of things.
In my prediction, it's half of what it will be, and I stick with
we
that.
still have
21,500.
I understand.
Yeah. And the thing is that the reality is to run a convention the way we would like it to be run. This is nowhere near enough money. If you actually look at the stretch goals that we are, asking for, the first of course has been achieved, and huge shout out to everybody who's helped to make that happen. This is a monumental step. The second stretch goal is $10,000, right? And I explained what would happen there. More rooms, more workshops, more events, right? More epic experiences, right? All connected to Master Universe. The stretch goal after that, if we are able to reach that tonight or tomorrow, which I fully expect will probably happen, the next stretch goal is $15,000, right? And this is my favorite portion of the stretch goals, because this will allow us to actually bring in incredible artists and incredible talent. Because once we hit our stretch goal of $15,000, we'll be taking MOTUNIVERSE to the next level. We'll be able to secure additional spaces for even larger events and activities. This will open the door to new exciting experiences like cosplay zones, hands-on costuming workshops, and guest speakers and artists who have actually worked within the industry for Master Universe projects, and special toy guests who have actually bring our favorite action figures to life. This is really where if it's something that I really want to achieve, this is definitely where I would love it to get to. But even after this, we continue to want to push and try to get ourselves to where you're thinking, Greg, which is of course $20,000 for the stretch goal. Right. Because with all the additional support from everybody out there, right, reaching our $20,000 stretch goal will bring MOTUNIVERSE closer to Eternia. Where magic was actually created, right? This milestone will allow us to invite more high-profile guests who help shape the legacy of the Master Universe and create the opportunity to host screenings of Master Universe-related shows and movies. I have always dreamed of a chance to actually watch the Secret of the Stone with people who just absolutely love Master Universe, so that we can all cheer those moments that happen on screen. Being with your cousins, being with your brothers and sisters and whoever it is, that's close family. But when you see the excitement in other people's eyes, and I would really enjoy to see the young kids watching the Secret of Stone for the first time. I think that would be absolutely monumental, right? And we've been joking about this for a while, but I would love to watch the original Master Universe theatrical film and just roast the hell of it. It's one of my favorite films of all time. It really is. And I still think it's one of the best live action films for kids. You can fight me on that. Like, seriously, I'm a very big proponent of that. But I think it would be great just to roast and just talk about how funny it is that they're in Midwest New Jersey or wherever the hell they are, right? And fighting for the fate of the galaxy. Like, that is cool stuff, man.
Dude, and speaking of that,
cool stuff.
William Stout is going to be there.
Yes, William Stout,
the man himself who came up with the designs and which made that whole universe different than what the cartoon was, and where we were used to for the toys. So that flips the whole thing on its head. It's just there's a plethora of things that we can get into, that I think that once it gets put out to the masses and further details, once you guys have your podcast or your video going on. So I'm telling you, it's doable. I think the 21, we say 21.5 there.
Yes, sir. I'm saying 21.5. And Jay, can you invite him on Tuesday as well, please?
Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
No, well, then why don't you invite Mr.
I don't have a contact with him, but hey, sure. Listen, I get what you're saying about seeing the excitement in the eyes of others. And I used to run a convention in College Station, Texas, home of Texas A&M University.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It was College Station Comic Con, which still continues to this day. And we used to have a ritual of watching the Rocky Horror Picture Show
Ah,
every night at
I love it.
midnight for the
I
full
love it.
3 days of the con. And as you might imagine, some of the people coming around midnight in cosplay and after being at a Comic Con all day weren't exactly sober. So just imagine that. But um, listen, gentlemen, I don't want to crash your show because you have some things going on. I find this very interesting, Jay, and thank you very much for the teamwork in orchestrating a 3-channel crossover interview this Tuesday, because I'm not changing my opinion that I do believe this is going to hit 21.5. Okay.
Okay.
Um, but I think that it could probably be sped up a little bit more if potential investors, which Kickstarter calls backers, had some extra questions answered, which may have already been covered, but condensed into one show, which Jay and I are going to co-produce, hosted by Reverend Amagon on Spill the Geek Tea. And I think that those questions might provide, the questions and the answers might provide comfort to backers and hopefully help you guys get to where you're going, because I support you and thank you very much.
All right.
Absolutely, Greg. Thank you so much. And I will obviously connect you with Billy over at Thunder Punch He-Man. And
Okay.
yeah, so if Billy's available on Tuesday at what time is it
As
again? It
long
was
as
9
you're as
o'clock.
long as you're cool with it, Jay. I want to make sure, Jay, you're all right with it. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, no, 100%. We're like Mike's going to be there. It'll be a blast if you come.
Yeah.
And we can simulcast it too.
I appreciate the invite.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah,
more than willing to come on.
you're welcome, Billy. It's running inside of the Spill the Geek Tea StreamYard studio, underneath the studio of the Timescales, which is my channel.
All right. So you'll
And
send the link out to.
I believe I've already sent Jay the link, but just to make sure, I'll send it to him again right now, and he can forward that to you.
All right. Sounds
Okay.
good. I look
Okay.
forward to it.
Jay, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Have a nice night.
Absolutely, Greg. Thanks
Nice
for
talking
everything.
to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Actually, Greg, before you go, why don't you tell
Yeah.
everybody how people can reach your channel?
Oh, just go to the Timescales on YouTube. I just finished up a 10-part series of Return to the Jedi filming locations. I also do food tastings. I also do videos in Japan and San Francisco. And it's pretty much a mixed content channel. It started out doing interviews with people in arts and performing arts, heavy on Doctor Who. And it's just a mishmash of what I find to be fun. So thank you for asking, Jay.
Absolutely, brother. So you have a good night, Greg, and thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. We're very excited to see you on Tuesday.
Okay, the same here. Good night.
I agree.
Good night. Yeah, Billy, it really is a privilege to be here and just
Absolutely.
I'm just shocked. I mean, we were talking earlier today, but it's really happening again. We're right back where we started a day ago, where we're approaching another milestone at the $10,000 mark, and I'm just absolutely gobsmacked by that. It really is one of those things that just I can't wrap my head around it. What are you thinking right now? It's crazy.
So earlier I had my brother donated $10 to the Kickstarter, and he's not into any of this at all. So I sent it to him. I said, "Hey man," he's like, "That's cool." A little bit later, he's like, "I put $10." I said, "You $10?" I was excited for it though. I said, "Okay, that's cool." And then he said, "I'll forward it to a couple people, man." And then someone in the chat reminded me, "Hey, $10 is $10, man. If we raise
every little bit counts."
Yeah, raising money is raising money. And and this is from someone who him and I are polar opposites when it comes to action figures and being involved. So it was a good feeling to see that, or for him to tell me that. And he sent me a screenshot that he was involved with MOTUNIVERSE. So where I've come from day one, the 5,000. I know we had a back and forth with what was the 5,000, the 10, 15, because you were honest. You went ahead and told everybody about the 15, and but I do truly believe that it's going to get there. And I think what he was just saying, it's going to break 20. I mean, if we keep pushing and we're doing what we're doing, there's plenty of people out there who want to come to shows. And then today, of course, with PowerCon announcing their convention, they're very cordial. Val was promoting us as well, kind of putting on a positive spin on that. So I think we all coincide together. I'm right now at where we are. I'm lost for words. I told you that earlier. To a point, I don't know how to explain the gratification or the gratitude. Like how many people have responded, in this short amount of time. I mean, it's crazy.
It is.
I mean, a lot of work has been put in though. And
It is.
again, I've said this the last stream or stream before or whatever, you and I with the whole team, Mike, everybody, there's 20 people, right? Or so who have been behind the scenes. We've been having like these private streams where we've been talking and going back and forth and having different opinions and hashing things out. This is a team thing. It's not a one-man army. Like you said, it's a team. And it
Absolutely.
takes a village to raise up, and I'm proud of everything that's happening right now. And that's all I can say. I mean, I know it's killing Mike right now because Mike's at work and he's like, he can't like follow like constantly where the numbers are and what's happening and who's talking about what. But I talked to him a few minutes ago on the phone, and he was working. So, but I don't know how do you. Let me ask you this. No one's asked you this. How do you feel? Let me ask you that.
You know what, brother? I'm a mix of emotions, really. I've been in positions like this before, but with Flipboard and with some other fundraisers that I've helped with.
Mhm.
But this one's really close. This one it hits really close at the chest because it is a property that I love so much, and the people surrounding it and have rallied around it are just so so great in so much that they want this to happen. Everybody here wants this to happen, and that is a huge thing. We have a lot of people in the chat who are showing their support, in one way or another. I mean, like obviously Greg, tuning in from San Francisco. Thank you so much, Greg. And obviously
Greg.
we hope to see you at the event. Jordan from Canada, MOTUNIVERSE, MOTUNIVERSE.
I love it.
This is
I
the
love
kind of
it.
rally cries, right?
Yeah.
The excitement lit. Everything is just on fire. Like this is just crazy.
It is. It is.
The time scales wanted to come on and talk a little bit. Smashed Face, all the way from Taiwan. Taiwan, my friend.
Taiwan.
This is crazy, right? Good to see you, Smashed Face. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Gregory, all the way from Minnesota, right? Spoon to the frozen north. Good to see you, Gregory. Shao Kahn, thank you so much, brother. Always good to see Shao Kahn. Jordan from Canada, thank you, brother. We really appreciate it. Many of these guys are supporters already, right? Toy Sorceress, again, everything started.
Toy Sorceress, how you doing?
Everything started with toy habits. Everything started with toy habits.
Absolutely, man.
Like if it wasn't I truly believe that was the catalyst in many ways for how and why we've been able to get.
Well, I saw the walkthrough video, and when you guys were out in SDCC, and just, I mean, I know I'm getting, people who haven't seen the video because you can't show it off. It was kind of shaky and it was kind of, some stuff going on, but just to walk through and see the venue and all, Toy Habits really is a key factor here. Like they really helped out. Thank you so much, Toy Sorcerers.
Make things happen. So huge shout out to the Toy Sorcerers. And apparently tonight they talked about the fundraiser, and they continue to support us 100%. Every toy tuber who we've been associating with, whether the Reluctant Adult podcast, my good friend Jeffrey Lyles of Lyles Frigate Files, the Toy Frenzy, right? All of these wonderful channels who have come and lent their support to us, right? Absolutely massive. You know what I mean? Just so good. The Reverend Abagon and Spill the Geek Tea, obviously Greg, all these guys, coming in and really helping us to get to this stage. Gregory found this event thanks to your right there.
See, there you go. Right there.
That's exactly what we're talking about. That is exactly what we're talking about, right? Found this event thanks to your channel. Fantastic. Huge shout out, Greg. Thank you so much for supporting us, right? And of course, what a moment between these two, right? What a series of coincidences. It really
crazy.
is.
It's crazy.
It really is. Absolutely.
You know, I think it's a good time. Jay, if I could just remind everyone real quick, I was just telling you about my brother doing, you know, just the $10. You know, there's a spot there. If you don't want to get tickets or you're not able to travel, you're out of the country or you're far away, you can still donate and help us out.
Absolutely.
You know, every dollar helps. There is a spot where you can donate some funds. It's whether it's a couple of dollars just to help us out. So I wanted to put that out there because I think that's important. And I mean, now the team has put together some fantastic things. You know, got pens, we got the coffee mugs, we got some different, you got shirts, you got the packages, you know, for the VIP, the founders package, which by the way, which we're going to nail on that later. That's almost halfway gone. And it's amazing what you get with that. But if you find yourself and you're not able to actually get fully involved and you're not able to travel and get there, don't feel bad. You want to be a part of the show, a part of it, and say, hey, I did something. There's a spot there. You can donate some funds. So we would greatly appreciate that. I know, you know, the whole team would. Everybody's working hard. So I just wanted to put that out there, Jay.
Yeah, huge. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Like, you know, this has definitely been a dream come true, and we are just we're living that moment, man. We are living that moment, and it's just absolutely mind blowing. I just am beside myself, and the camaraderie that's happening right now with everybody who's here, right? It's just, again, it's just so it's hard to put into words, right? It really is. Gregory, great crew. Yes, they are stupendous. They are absolutely incredible, and they've helped us reach where we are today. Ryan, we don't want to hit 20K until after Saturday.
Yeah, we don't want to see you in that Tila outfit. But,
inside joke, everybody.
Technically, he's supposed to be, if we hit that by Saturday at 10,000, supposed to be Gwildor, but we'll let that slide.
I don't mind doing Gwildor. I can do Gwildor all day long. That's fine with me.
Oh, you got the voice for it, for sure.
If we hit it tonight, we're going to see Gwildor.
It tasted good.
It tasted good. Jordan from Canada, stick around if you can. The more, the merrier. 100%. We really do appreciate Greg's time, but he did have to go. It's very late for everybody right now. But thank you guys for joining us tonight. Clint Jorgensen, my good old Clint. Thank you so much. The king of the Friday night is back on the air. Oh man!
Hey, with that being said, real quick. I know you're doing it, but I'm gonna tell you, man. I've been watching you since like 2019, 2020.
Thanks, brother.
Those 3-hour long night, like just going off 3 hours, 4 hours. You're reading the chat and people are talking to themselves and you're reading, like trying to find out who's talking to who. I used to put it on, I'd watch it live and then the next day I'd watch it. So this late night thing this is your hour, man. This is when you do your thing. I mean, I'm respectfully, you know, you have a great following. You have a great audience. You have a great personality. This is your thing, man. This is your time. So when you say it's late, I love staying up. I used to watch you all night long, man, for 3-4 hours, dude, just talking to people. So this is what you do. And I really do think that, you know, you've built a fantastic following, and I think those people support you. So I just want to throw that out there. I'm not trying to, you know, I mean, you and I have had conversations before. I've met you. We've talked, I mean, a couple of years ago. I mean, so this is not like I'm just meeting you today, but this time of night is like, somebody just said it. This is your slot, brother. So
it is. Things have changed a little, you know, quite a bit over the years.
Absolutely.
But
I mean, you're on Manny Faces, man. Like your head's on Manny Faces. Things have changed. Let's be honest.
I'm grateful for all the support. That's the biggest thing. And you know, this has been truly humbling. This whole experience has been absolutely humbling for what this is and how this has gone about. But it's thanks to everybody here, Vincent Lee, Vincent Lai, I apologize, my friend, if I'm mispronouncing your name. Seth, the Amateur Hour is in the house. What's going on, Seth? Good to see you, brother. Ethereum Wasabi. What's going on, dude? Wasabi. Cheers, mate. Cheers to you too, brother. And Clint Jorgensen. I was backer number 6. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you, Clint. You are just a gem.
Oh man, that's fantastic, man.
Had to work, or I would have been number 1. Thank you, Clint.
Hey, number 1 is just as important as number 6.
Crazy.
It's as important as number 600.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Jordan from Canada, Mega J, you did it. You deserve it. Thank you, sir, for the support. Your friend Mike and his dream. Now it's time to party. We're not there yet, brother. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're so close. As a matter of fact, this number here, this number represents a lot. I mean, like this is a huge accomplishment for any of us. For any of us, this is a massive accomplishment. And you know what? This was a funny time because earlier today, we announced our latest guest, who honestly it was actually a really fun announcement.
Dude, it was so great
when we announced the great Tim Sheridan, who of course is an amazing writer, and he has been
Sheridan bump.
Yeah, he has been instrumental in exactly, the Sheridan bump. So
I'm sorry, Mike. Jay. I mean, just like sorry.
He was
Mike,
instrumental.
hey, Jesus,
I know, right? He was instrumental in the Master Universe Revolution. He's written for Transformers Siege. He's written for Superman, Man of Tomorrow, Star Trek Lower Decks. A talented writer, an incredible person, and we are truly blessed to have him at the show. And no sooner did we announce him, and you saw this, Billy. You saw this.
Yeah, I was live with you. Yeah, it was crazy.
And the moment we saw him,
you switched the screen, boom.
Yeah, we switched. We literally switched over, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and we're calling. Now we have a phrase for it. We're calling it the Sheridan bump. Literally, the moment we actually announced Tim Sheridan, the numbers just started climbing. We were all just shocked. We were shocked that it actually came down to the idea that Tim Sheridan's bump literally got us past. Got us up another. $200, $300. It was absolutely like mind blowing.
It was great.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And you know what? We have a lot more guests and a lot more things to announce very, very soon. And we're so happy to be able to share that with you guys. It's incredible. Ethereum Wasabi, Jay's the badass. I don't know about that, guys. I really don't.
Yeah.
Clint Jorgensen, Jay on Friday night was amazing. I think I had to move, changed up his availability. Yes, that is definitely part of it. So I've always enjoyed streaming at this time, but now there are a lot more people who have to consider. My landlord being one, so I have to, be a little bit quieter. Try to be respectful about everything that's happening. But I do appreciate all the support, guys. It really means the world to me that you guys, support the show and have, come this far, and we've all come this far. Jordan from Canada, well said, Jay. It's like a great storyteller, and the articulation, his passion is so well. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I meant when I said, well said. Yeah, absolutely.
And Clint Jorgensen, Jay is exactly the same guy in person as he knows. We did meet actually at Joe Fest. So it was great to meet Clint. Oh my God, it was a monumental moment meeting Clint. We'll talk and has his time for everybody. I try, I try my best, guys. I do try my best. But yeah, guys, we do have a little bit of ways to go to reach our first stretch goal. And as I said earlier, once we reach that, we will unlock so many great things. And then we have 2 additional stretch goals to go after that. I like to call this the cosplay stretch goal, but the final goal, the next goal is $20,000 for the stretch goal to unlock. And with your support, we'll be able to unlock even more, opportunities. The Monster will allow us to invite high-profile guests who have helped shape the legacy of Master Universe and create opportunity to host screenings of Master Universe-related shows and movies. Like I said earlier, I would love to screen Master Universe movie and just roast the hell out of it. It would be freaking awesome. It would be an amazing thing to do. But after that, this is the penultimate goal. It really is $25,000. If by some, by hook or by crook, Billy, we're going to try our best. And
No,
we have
we're going to
20,
get this, man.
and we have 27 days to do it, Billy. We have 27 full days to do it. At $25,000, we'll have unlocked the power of Grayskull. The possibilities will be endless. More guests, more activities, more space, and with your support, everybody, I know we can make it. So, guys, this is absolutely paramount that we continue to move this forward. And if everybody in the chat can do us a favor, please, all of the social media updates that we've been making, the Kickstarter itself, if you could please share it out to your social media groups, to your friends, to your family, anybody who might be interested in supporting the event, that would mean the world to us, because you'd be surprised how a little, just one mention of something like this will actually spark somebody's imagination and somebody's willingness to help out. And we really are so close to our first stretch goal. I can't. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous just how close we are to this goal, Mike, Billy, and
That's close.
Really, it's crazy, because when you think about it, if we have five or six. Sorry, I think it's six founders packages will get us to this $10,000 stretch goal right now tonight. So it's one of those things that just continues to build. And this is the way that these types of things go. But it is incredible to have actually reached a milestone of even $5,000 right in the first day.
Right
of
off
6
the bat.
years.
Yeah,
That was just absolutely mind blowing.
And remember those founders packages. I know I keep wanting to beat this to death, but I know we're going to talk about it later as we move on. But those founders packages, there was 100 of them, right?
Yeah, the founders packages themselves are we were when we were crafting these packages, we really put a lot of thought into what people would appreciate, right? And as a founder, we wanted to recognize people's contributions to this event, right? And at $150, 48 people have already purchased.
Yeah, there's 52 left.
Wow, there's only 52 left, right, guys? Like, we are halfway to selling out of our founders packages.
And Mike said that he does not plan on putting any more of those up because he wants to keep it where you're a founder, you came in, you were one of the first. Now, whether that changes or not, that's up to him. I'm not, won't speak for him. But as of right now, where we stand right now, remember we're only 2 days into this, going on day 3.
We're going on day 3 now, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's half left.
Half left.
So, and if you can't make it, stuff will get mailed to you.
Yes.
You'll still have your name and the history of Motu as far as the show goes.
You will be immortalized.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. You're still going to get
immortalized in, with this package. It's true. You will be immortalized because the package comes with a host of great features. Like, first of all, you do receive your VIP badge, your founders VIP badge. It's not just a regular VIP badge. It is a founders VIP badge. And that founders VIP badge is a collectible badge, which signifies that you were one of the 100 people who helped to found MOTUNIVERSE. That's a significant milestone in anybody's cap. It's also recognized by this incredible, now it's not this one, we're actually creating brand new medallions for it, but it will be a 50mm coin. This thing is massive. I fondly refer to this as the John Wick coin. It's huge, and it is made of metal. It's not a 3D print. It will look something like this. I'm not gonna go ahead and say it is this, but it will look something similar to this, where it says founding members on the back, MOTUNIVERSE 2026, in recognition and thanks. And on the reverse, we're still working on the design, but if essentially it will have the MOTUNIVERSE logo and something very special for the graphics on the back. So, and this is only given out to founders who have actually made this possible, right? And to truly commemorate this event, we will be mailing out the founding members certificate, which is only given out for 100 people. Only 100 people will be able to get this founders members certificate, which basically signifies that you were a founding member of this of this event. You know, you can think about them as shares in a lot of ways,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah.
Because they are an investment. They really are an investment in this convention. And then you will also receive the founders members MOTUNIVERSE t-shirt, which will never be printed again. This is the only time this t-shirt will be printed, and it's only handed out to the first to 100 people who were here to assist, helped us assist in making this convention a reality. And already 48 people have actually become founding members. That's insane.
Unless we're just going on 3 days.
And yeah, we're only on the third day, and we just started the third day.
We just started the third day.
We just started the third day. And finally, because you don't want to keep, flashing a coin around and tossing it up like Two-Face or something like that, we also thought about that and said, you know what, we should give everybody a founders member, all the founding members. We should give them a founding member pin. The artwork is still changed, but this pin signifies that you are a founding member of the MOTUNIVERSE convention, and you can wear this at the event to be recognized as a founding member, right? Everybody on staff will definitely give you the good old Eternian nod, just to signify that thank you so much for being a founding member and making this happen, guys.
Definitely stand out.
Yeah, this is we'll get everybody to salute. We will get everybody to salute. So yeah, the founding members packages, guys, there are not a lot left. Like, this is like, I'm shocked, actually, Billy.
Me too. Yeah,
it did not dawn on me. It had not dawned on me at all that we only have 52 packages left. That is actually shocking. I need to take a screenshot of that, and I'm going to share this with the group, because we're going to start pushing the fact that there aren't that many founders packages left.
Jay, let me ask you this: T-shirts.
Yes,
do we have a size range that we have?
Yeah, we will be offering all sizes, and we're working with a partner right now who can provide all those T-shirts. So yeah, we will get all the sizes from everybody who purchases the founding members package or the T-shirts. That'll be done just prior to the completion of the Kickstarter.
I mean, we've discussed it in the chat. I'm just putting it out there for the audience to know.
Sure, absolutely. I totally understand that, and I appreciate that. So yeah, this is absolutely crazy.
52. Think about that. Everyone watching right now, you think about this. 52 left. We've just cracked into day 3, and there's 52 left of the founders package, which is the best deal. You're going to get the best bang for your buck. Now, the VIP tickets, hey, they are at a discount right now. Those are fantastic as well. If you can't swing this, it's great. I mean, it's fine. But if you can get this and you can afford this, which we know it's a lot to ask, but this is huge. I mean, you like he said, immortalized. This is our first
God. Really?
What's going on, Bubba?
First of all, let's introduce our very good friend AJ from emania.com.
Oh, and we went up too. Oh my God, AJ, you just showed up and we went up.
Yeah, showed up at the right time, because thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Whoever it was, you're amazing. Someone bought a founders package. Thank you, my friend.
Baby. Thank you very much, man.
We are getting to the half. AJ, I don't know if you heard, but Billy was just explaining. We're getting very close to selling out on the founders packages. This is getting crazy. As of now, we only have 51 left. We are nearing the halfway mark because of the recently sold one just now. We are now literally
51 left of 100.
Yeah, right there. 51 left of 100.
There you go.
This is crazy. This is
And
crazy.
we just cracked day 3. I mean, AJ, you understand what's happening here. I know you do, because you're all knowing. You're like the man, But
I understand. People loving it. People are supporting it. It seems like every time someone wants to contribute, they want to be a founder. They want to be a part of this grassroots effort to contribute and make this new convention, this dream, a reality. It's been so long since we've had a Masters of the Universe convention, ever since PowerCon kind of became like a convention for everything, right? And we haven't had something Motu specific in so long, and now it looks like we're going to be getting two this year. And with MOTUNIVERSE, listen to me, guys. I am so punchy.
MOTUNIVERSE.
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 It is just people. I think this is going to be like the best event ever, and it's
going to be fantastic, man.
It's going to be fantastic, and more people are learning about it. More people are asking questions about it. I'm getting emails about it, you know. And they're going to be so excited, and more people are going to discover it, you know, as you know, even beyond, we're going to do well in this crowdfunding. And I think we're going to reach all the stretch goals, and we're going to be so excited. But even beyond that, there's going to be people learning beyond this and wanting to be a part of it as the movie gets closer and the trailer comes out and they're discovering everything Motu, and they're getting caught up by the energy. They're going to want to come out and see this, and it's going to explode.
It's going to be epic.
Yes. And the people going in now wanting to be founders, they're going to be so happy with themselves because they're going to be in the grassroots of something momentous, a juggernaut, a rip-roaring juggernaut of a Masters of the Universe experience that it's going to be the ultimate He-Man and She-Ra community get-together celebration. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I was hoping we were going to hit 10,000 by this time, but we're getting close. We're close.
We're close. Like you said,
we're on the precipice. We're on the precipice of reaching 10,000.
Yes.
And you know what? I really we should definitely have fun with this one though. Like seriously. Let me find it, and then I'll do it. But
while you're doing that, Jay, I'm gonna say one thing.
Sure, go on.
So, you know, AJ, think about this, man. We're gonna be doing the video games over the years, the new video games coming out. I think what Sean's working on a video game as well. You've got the 40th anniversary, of course, for She-Ra was kind of like I think Jay mentioned earlier. It was like it wasn't a birthday cake, but what was it, Jay? It was
it's a birthday card.
It was a birthday card. So, you know, you're gonna have the 44th anniversary, I believe, of He-Man. There's just then the movie's coming out right behind it, as you've mentioned before.
It's gonna be like 8 or 9 days before the movie.
It's like it's an insane time, and the venue is secured for that weekend. It's, you know, there's a holiday that Monday. This is the time. If you go on the Kickstarter, you can see where you can book rooms. You can get everything you need. This is the time to do it right now. And I'm telling you, that founders package, we just sold another one's gone. And once those 100 are gone, as of right now Mike could change his mind and maybe put up a few more. I don't think it'll be 100, if at all, any. But I think as of right now, it's only going to be 100. And that's a special thing to have. You're going to want to hop on it. We do have the VIP tickets. We have the, you know, standard tickets. This is
and you know, the VIP tickets are no slouch either. I mean, the VIP tickets
no, absolutely not, and they're on sale.
They're discounted by $40. I mean, the regular VIP tickets during the regular sale on the website will be $100, right? And we for this special Kickstarter, we're offering them for $60.
For $60.
That is, and including a commemorative pin. So
and that's going to get you early access to signings and getting in line, and early access on Saturday morning. It's just, there's so much to it. There's so many options, and I'm telling you, and right now the talent that's already been announced. I mean,
yes, and more to come, and more to come.
Be so much more.
And here's something, guys. We need to play this because this is truly how I felt when I saw this for the first time, and I think you guys will agree. This was something that if you know, and all of us really know. So take a look at this, guys. This was something. This is exactly how I felt when I saw this happen. So take a look at this. This is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy. Watch this.
Kakarot's power level is increasing.
9,000.
They were weak, just like you are. Come Come on! I haven't got all day. I want to see what the great Kakarot's made of.
Ha! You want me? You got me!
This is what was happening for the last 2 days. The last 2 days.
Power levels 8,000. How? Wait, it's over 9.
9,000.
Vegeta, what did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000.
That's great.
Very good.
That is exactly how I felt. I honestly did feel like we had reached an incredible milestone. I mean, as soon like it was early this evening where it literally ticked over to 9,000. And I remember when Mike posted that he was like, we just hit over 9,000, and I was like, no freaking way, no way. Yeah. Like, this is so unreal. This is only the second day in like what, 2 hours, and we had literally reached 9,000. And I could only think of Vegeta. That's the only thing, and that's why this thumbnail right here says, that's exactly what it says on the thumbnail. I'll just bring it up so that everybody can see. Like, this literally is how I feel about this entire situation. The point where we are making history in a lot of ways, guys. Like, it's something where I'm so humbled and so glad to share this moment with everybody, because it truly has been one of those, these moments will never come again, right? These moments will never come again. And it's over 9,000.
Yeah.
It really is. And you know what? That's thanks to everybody. That's thanks to everybody who's contributed. That's thanks to everybody who's here. That is thanks to He-Mania.com, Toy Habits. That is thanks to everybody who's all the toy tubers who have allowed us to come on the show and talk a little bit about what we're doing and what we're trying to achieve and how we're trying to do this and why we're trying to do this. You know what I mean? The Reverend Amagon, Greg, the Reluctant Adult Podcast, Lyle's Figure Files, everybody, Skelevator, the Toy Frenzy, right? All these guys, everybody who's given up their time and given up space on for us to just talk a little bit about what we're doing here. We're going to be on a show with Mad Hatter pretty soon. We're going to be talking to the Toy Daddies. We're going to be talking to so many different people over the next couple of weeks. And it really is, we keep forgetting that we are actually only on the 27th, like the third day. There are 20 days
and left. Just starting the third day.
27 days.
I mean, it's and if I could just add one more thing, and I've said this twice already, probably on this stream, and if I have, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. But remember, and I keep going back to this founders package, and the reason why is because I believe in it so much, and I'm not trying to like be this salesman for like the cards late at night, like get these Bowman baseball cards and get this package now, but the founders package, even if you can't make it, we can ship it to you. Like, you're going to get the stuff that comes with it. I mean, and you'll be a part of something that not only means a lot to us, it means a lot to the community. It'll be a part of you, and it's huge. I mean, I sound like I'm just going on and on and on about this founders package. I'm trying to sell like the most expensive thing on there, but it's just, I don't think people realize the value.
The value is there, and it not only is the value there, but it contributes again as a founder, someone who will help this event get into production. You know what I mean? This is how we get this funded. This is how we make this happen, right? I did want to recognize somebody who just showed up in the chat. Princess Cagley. Princess Cagley has been my first ever supporter on Patreon, and that means the world to me. It continues to be.
Congratulations.
One of my most cherished supporters. We were able to actually meet up in real life, and it was incredible. We spent one night just singing karaoke. It was absolutely magical, and I'm so it was a missed opportunity that they were in a different place when I was over again back in Atlanta, but that's okay. The memories I have of meeting Princess Cagley those will never disappear. And I wanted to thank Princess Cagley once again for being here tonight, and thank you again. And it's funny because this time of night, as Billy alluded to, is actually when people kind of sort of discovered my channel. So, you know,
Mhm.
if I can get a different place in the house where I can do a little bit more, I think I'll start streaming again. Maybe at this time, and we'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
right now, I have to be very, very cognizant
Yeah,
of
I understand.
people
Yeah.
in the house. So, but Princess Khaki, thank you so much for being here, brother. I really appreciate it. Jungle Vine Figure Factory is a founder. We have a founder.
Congratulations.
We have a founder. That's incredible. Thank you so much, Vine Jungle Figure Factory. You do not know what that means to us. You really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, Billy's having a hard time articulating. I'm having a hard time articulating it. I think that AJ will probably articulate it better than any of us because he's got that poet spirit. But we are so humbled, guys, and we are so thankful. And there he is, the man himself.
The man himself.
Yay!
Mike,
There he
man,
is.
what's going on, buddy? Congratulations to you, man.
Look, I want to say that well, first, we're all pushing this to the hilt, right? I mean, I should be asleep right now. I do not. I'm not like Jay. Jay is a night owl. Jay is a werewolf. He operates so well at night. Me, I am so punchy. I'm going to start calling you guys, Michael from Toy Habits and whatever. I'm just going to start losing myself. But I'm here because we're all so passionate about this project. We're all so passionate about what started out as Mike's dream. And we want to make this happen. And I think the founders, if you guys are just focusing on the founder packages, they want to make it happen too. And I'm going to be making a permanent page to Motu Universe on He-Mania.com that I want to list with all the founders' permission, a founders section of who made this a reality. And it will always be permanently there, and they can always look into it as, we move on to 2027, 2028, Zor willing. And because I want them to be recognized that they did make this happen. This isn't just buying passes. This is making the show happen. This is making the show become a reality. And like what Billy was saying, this is the year. There is no other year. This 2026 will be the biggest year in Motu probably ever again. Even if we get sequels and we get other stuff, I mean, there's nothing bigger than that first movie. That first big budget $200 million movie. And even if it's a success, I think there will be no bigger party than 2026. Look, imagine if the movie is not received very well, right? We're going before the movie, before the box office, before the people start complaining.
Right.
It's woke, right? And then ruins are fun. We are going to be there before all of that possibly happens. And we're just going to be celebrating Motu with no negativity, with just people rejoicing, hugging family, family that's just passion. They feel this passionate for this community, passionate for this brand. And so yeah, this is going to definitely be the place to be. And I feel so passionate about it as well, and that's why I'm here doing this late. You know what? Jay convinced me to do a live stream. So I'm going to be doing my first live stream. A lot of people have asked me to do that through the years. Yeah. A lot of people have said, AJ, do it. And I kind of get close to it and then I stop and I
haven't done one. That's great, man.
And Jay finally convinced me, with a little tongue-in-cheek kind of humor, ribbing me a little, but he convinced me to go ahead and execute it. And I'm ready to go. That's what I was doing, ready to go to bed. And I just figured it all out completely. And I'm ready to have my first live stream. And why am I doing it is to support MOTUNIVERSE, I only have, close to 8,000 subscribers on YouTube, but they're all He-Man.
That's amazing.
I'm not like not that they don't deserve celebration, but I don't feature Turtles, I don't feature Thundercats, I don't feature anything else on my channel. So they're just all Motu fans. And we have to make sure that all of them are aware of what's going on here so they can be a part of it, because they're not going to want to miss out. This is the party you don't want to miss out. This is like that party at the end of the century. What was it? Party like it's 1999. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
man.
this will be the one that people are going to say, you're going to regret it.
I wish I would have done that.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
You know
don't
what?
be the one. There's how many are left? 51 left. Let's get them founders packages. And I'm telling you, AJ, congratulations on getting. When are you going to do this stream, man?
I don't know. I have to talk to Jay and Mike and figure out. And I definitely want to have, it's however they want to first introduce it. If it just wants to be them two at first, but then I'll follow up.
Yeah. I wouldn't invite myself.
I don't know. No. I want to invite you. I want to invite everyone. I want to throw it in that group chat to my max. I mean, I want to just have a rolling party. I mean, this will be a first of many to sort of push MOTUNIVERSE through this Kickstarter. So I plan on doing a lot, and but I'll leave it up to Mike and Jane regarding to the first one.
Got you.
It would be incredible to find out who buys the 50th package. That would be incredible. I mean, like this is one of those things where we can track these metrics, which is freaking amazing. You know what I mean? Because these are the special moments, guys. These are the moments that will never come again. Founders who are actually making the difference. You know what I mean? Like people who are actually supporting this event. And of course, AJ's first live stream is not going to be just an auspicious occasion. It's going to be freaking incredible. And all for what? For the support of an event where we're all going to be sharing in the collective love of Master Universe. This is incredible. And you know what? AJ tends to sell himself short. 8,000 subscribers is no joke. I was at 8,000 subscribers. Huge. You know what? That's actually
I'm just looking compared to yours, Jay.
No.
Okay, well, AJ, I mean, I've been on for a year, and I missed 6 months because I couldn't talk. But I'm not only, but again, they deserve recognition, but I'm at 752. So
that's still great, though.
Yeah, out of 50 videos. But the thing is, so you're one step. You're not one step, but you're down, and then you look at his, and I look at you. So it's all inspiring.
I guess I was just all looking up to Jay.
Yeah, right. And then now I'm looking up to you, and I'm going, oh man,
I've said this a million times, and I keep saying this. It doesn't matter if you have 100. It doesn't matter if you have 1,000. It doesn't matter if you have 20,000, 30,000, a million. It doesn't matter. When I first started this channel, it wasn't to do anything more than just to archive my memories. Because I'm not getting any younger. I'm starting to forget things like that. This kind of worries the hell out of me. And I just want an archive where I can look back and say, yeah, I remember that show. Yeah, I remember He-Man. I remember Centurions. I remember Brave Star. I remember those, right? And I did not want to forget. And what this channel has done for me on that sense is that I've been able to connect with people who remember the things that I remember. Like a lot of people don't know what Force 5 is. Do you guys know what Force 5 is?
For that television show?
Yeah, the television show.
I remember that.
So there you go, AJ. But
that's from the past.
Do you know what Force 5 is?
Yeah.
It's okay if you don't. It's okay.
No, I do. No.
Oh, you do. There you go.
So,
right, Grendizer. Right, Space Cateers. Right, what's it called? Dangard Ace. A lot of people don't know what that is because in certain states, in certain provinces, in certain regions, it did not play on their channels. So a lot of people don't know about these gigantic freaking robots that came from Japan, which of course Jim Terry Productions probably stole. You know what I mean? Like this is the stuff that it's true. Jim Terry actually did not have a license to do it. He did not actually have a license. It's not well documented, but it's very much speculated that he just basically went over to Japan, got the source material, and pretty much made a localization for himself, and made a couple bucks on it really quickly. Right?
Get in, get out.
That's crazy, right? And Clint Jorgensen, the Mysterious Cities. Who remembers the Mysterious Cities of Gold? Does anybody remember the Mysterious Cities of Gold?
I don't remember.
See,
I don't remember
that's
that.
the thing, right? But there are a lot of people who connected just because they remember something, and I was able to like. Do you guys remember Barbara Papa?
Barbara
Papa. It's about these,
these
gelatinous blob creatures that it was a kids show about gelatinous blob creatures.
Oh my lord!
Beautiful show. You guys should look it up. Right?
Yeah, Jay, I'm looking it up right now.
Jay, when did you leave the Philippines? Like when did you went to Canada?
I came here. Well, it was actually twice. So I came here when I was about 3, maybe I think it was around 3 years old.
But then you go back. Then you went back.
Then I went back for a year or two, and then I came back around I think it was 5 or 6, right? And
Okay.
then it was pretty much it.
So that was played in the Providence where you are in Canada.
It played on a station called TVO and a localized station here in Toronto called Omni Channel 4. So
I don't remember if that was played. Was it played in the States? Because I don't remember it at all. I mean,
so that's the thing. It played. People do remember it in the States, but it played in several states. Mostly, the funny thing is that when the closer you get to the border, our stations can actually start to overlap. Like I watched WTV Buffalo 29 a lot, which became Fox 29, and we had PBS. We had a whole bunch of other stations, right? And I think that a lot of our programming actually ended up in like Buffalo and other places as well, right? A lot of the northern states. So a lot of people who remember it seem to be Northerners, right? The guys who are actually right along the border. Oh my God, guys, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is becoming a dream come true, guys. You are literally killing. We are slowly, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Hey, don't miss out on it. Don't sleep on it.
It is incredible.
I'm sorry to keep pushing it. I almost like a broken record, but
you know what? This is what it is, guys. This is what it is, and that means that who was it? I'm gonna go check. It was this is the 50th. I do believe
that was the 50th. There's 50. So that was number. Yeah,
that's it. All right. So I'm gonna keep this to myself. I'm not gonna announce who it was, but I am gonna have a quick peek because I have a feeling I know who it is.
Yeah, I don't think Mike wanted to reveal who was
the time scale says right? I am backer number 50 with my VIP pass.
Who said it?
The time scales. I'm not sure if they.
Greg, you are incredible.
Greg, did you get the actual founders?
Greg, you are incredible. Yeah, he must have, because again,
he must have 50. Yeah,
he must have. Right. So
thank you very much. Congratulations,
Greg. Thank you. You are. Greg, you are incredible, brother. You are incredible. That means the world to us.
Absolutely.
It literally means the world. And the answer is yes. Yes. I just checked it. So because he outed himself anyway, I'll go ahead and say yes. And
great stuff.
And number 49 is exactly who I expected it to be. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
What's the significance of 49?
I figured. Well, no,
49.
The only reason I know is because I saw them in the chat and I was like, wow, like, and again, not going to out anybody, not going to say anything unless they want to, but all I can say is thank you.
Well,
thank you to everybody.
All right, after we get 68, I want to be the next one.
How about this? All right,
you guys didn't get my joke.
All right, no, yeah, you want to be 69.
You want to be 69?
I'm feeling.
All right, it's late. I'm pudgy.
No, it's fine. Listen, Jay, can I say if I involve myself in a package, may I state something? Because
you're welcome to say whatever you'd like.
Well, here's the thing. So I'm already a part of this. I'm on the Kickstarter. My picture's there with all the other guys and gals and gents and ladies and all. And we're all a part of this. We're all a team. But I even felt like I couldn't miss out on this. And now that I know AJ's doing a dedicated page on his site for the founders, I even feel even better about backing that. I backed the founders set, and I'm a founder with the rest of you. We're all in this together.
We are.
But I didn't want to miss out on this, so I backed that. Does that sound terrible? Probably.
No.
No, why would you do that? But I'm so
terrible. No.
Dedicated to this. I love this, Mike. I love Mike, man. I'm getting to know you guys, so I'll say I kind of love you, but
we kind of love you too.
Kind of love you. It's getting late.
We love you. We love you too.
Late.
We
love
you, man.
but I did. I backed the founders. I was one of them, and I just said, I want to be a part of this. Besides just being on the Kickstarter and being involved and at the show and being I wanted to be a part of it another way. And so I backed it. I believe in it.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, man. It's like, and I keep pushing it again. I did this on the last stream. I was like, man, that founders thing, I don't know. You just read all the stuff that comes with it, what it means, what it does, and the future that it carries in your name. And now that AJ has just said, hey, I'm going to dedicate a page to the founders. If you want your name to be recognized and you want to be a part of that and give the information, I'm assuming, right, AJ?
Yeah, I'm somehow going to have to get permission.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get that list from Jay or Mike.
You have my permission to put me on there.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, man, this is just, it's huge. It's huge. And then if you don't want to do this, the VIP ticket package being 40% off. If you can't make it and you want to do the founders and be a part of that and get that certificate mailed to you, you can still get everything mailed to you. You can give the tickets away to somebody, whatever you want to do. It's just, it's a great thing for Motu, for our family.
Mm-hmm.
It just, I don't know. I'm lost for words again. I'm starting to get, I don't want to get emotional because I'm getting very excited. This is a very, I mean, I don't know. It's just a great time. It's a great time, man. Yeah. I mean, what do you think, Jay? It's just, I'm probably talking too much now, but
No.
You know, I'm just excited, man.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? This is what makes us a community. You know what I mean? This is the reason why. The reality is, okay. The reality is that that we have wanted to gather and celebrate the Masters Universe together for such a long time. Many things have actually prevented us from doing that. And with the world in the state that it is right now, it's paramount. It's paramount that we as a community stick together because we need to protect each other. I think that's just a reality of what's happening. We need to hold on to the things that are dearest to us. And that does not mean that a toy is not dear to you. That does not mean that a property is not dear to you. That means that, you know what, we are united in the collective of this property. And yeah, it is an IP. It belongs to a corporation. It belongs to things. But that corporation cannot take away whatever's in our hearts. That corporation cannot, claim that, because they can take away the property if they want. They can take it off the air. They can take it off the shelves. They can do whatever they want with it. But at the end of the day, your memories, memories, right? My memories are my memories of what I was watching back when I was a kid. They still linger with me, and I want to be able to share those shared experiences with somebody who remembers those memories, right? And that's why we're doing this, guys. That's why we are actively gathering for the collective love of something that really means something to us, right? That has a real deep connection with each of us. Who this is a testament, okay? This is an actual testament as to what we are trying to achieve here, right? Look at just in this evening alone, right? Just in the last 3 days, 3 freaking days, 67 people have come out, right, to put their trust in 2 crazy guys and a whole team of people who are just as crazy as we are. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
Like, we are all invested in this deeply. We are all connected in this deeply. And this is the testament to that, right? Everyone wants this to happen. The thing is that we need to be able to reach as many people as possible to make sure that this happens, which is why I implore everybody out there, everybody who's watching tonight, please share the social media posts, share the links for Kickstarter, and tell everybody that you want MOTUNIVERSE to happen in 2026,
right.
And will happen in 2026. But we want it to be the best convention we can present to you guys. We want you to have the best experience that you can at MOTUNIVERSE in 2026, May 23rd and 24th, Memorial Day weekend. We want to be able to enjoy just sitting down in a room or just even standing in a room, just like talking about, hey, do you remember when He-Man threw the freaking moon from one part of eternity to the other part of eternity? Do you remember that? Do you remember how crazy that was? Do you remember when he lassoed the moon, and started like bringing it back? These are crazy.
Was that
moments.
the cosmic? What was that? Not the cosmic.
the absolutely bonkers moments.
Cosmic Comet.
The Cosmic Comet.
Was that
When
was that the one?
Yeah, He-Man, I think, caught the comet directly in space, right?
I think so,
Wasn't
yeah.
that it?
Right? Yeah.
Or there's a few times, but you know what? I just want to go back.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I personally heard from AJ that he's going to do a panel about trivia. I personally heard
Here
that
he goes again.
Are you good?
No.
I personally heard
Okay.
that you know,
Hey,
AJ's
I
going to
can
do
help you
another
with that,
trivia
AJ.
panel for Master of the Universe.
Seriously.
Jay just keeps signing me up to paddles without even talking to me. It's like he was
That's
signing me
okay.
up to this.
That's what happens, man.
Hey, I'm going to help everywhere I can. But Jay, in regards to, we were talking, Jay was mentioning about, yeah, we get it. It's a corporate brand, but, we were talking about celebrities and why celebrities are so invested. We were talking that last time because they were fans too. Like Lena Headey, we brought up, these Masters of the Universe was the #1 toy in the 80s for a few years. And these people grew up that are now in charge of creative content, either in front of the screen or behind the screen. And they were fans too. So they geek out just as much as we do. And I think with this particular brand, the same thing happens within the walls of Mattel. I mean, when I look at these guys, look, I'm lucky enough to have befriended Rob David, and he is a huge fan. But even and if it's funny, if you remember the Attorney at Play set, he was so happy during that live stream to be holding that Keklar figure. That, of course, it wasn't unlocked, but Rob David couldn't get enough. He said, I'm not letting go of this Keklar figure. And he wasn't faking it. He wanted that figure. And when you look at like the live stream for the Snake Lair and stuff, they brought up Eternia's Choice. And they brought up, what did you vote for? And it was Damon and someone else. And both of them, during the live stream, looked bummed, and they said, yeah, we voted for Attack Track. Okay. They looked bummed and told us they voted for something else other than the Snake Lair. And that goes to show you, these just aren't corporate lackeys. These are people that were fans too, that played with the toys too, and were invested and actually voted. And didn't get the thing that they want and look disappointed, even though you're supposed to have that company front, where like, yeah, Snake Lair,
Snake Lair's all we wanted. Right.
And when I saw that, I wish I could remember who was with Damon. That made me smile because you know what? One of us, those two were one of us. And there's so many within those walls, not everyone, but there's so many within those walls, within that brand that are fans just like us. Yes, they're getting a paycheck just like the guys in charge of the cartoons and the comics and the movie. But we just learned Travis Knight was a fan. That the president of Marvel Studios said that he was a fanboy, that he had the toys as a kid, and he knows the lore, he knows the mythos. And this is the exciting thing here, that there's so many people just like us that is in now content creation, and we can all celebrate together in MOTUNIVERSE. We were talking before yesterday, we were saying that right now, the celebrities that are going to be coming or want to come is like an iceberg. And right now, only 10 or 15% of that iceberg is exposed out of the water. But I tell you, as the water starts lowering beyond this Kickstarter, you're not going to want to miss this. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this. This is going to be an event to meet big people that are involved and are fans as well. And
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. Guys, I want to first of all, you know what, I do want to recognize and thank once again our that's not just candy code. It's true. Our sponsor, Humania.com. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for AJ and the support that he's given us, I mean, in more ways than one, like, we're not going to mention everything that AJ's done. The list would just, we'd be here for hours.
What are the things you're going to make him do?
The trivia, the She-Ra panel.
He's still doing it, right? Like,
Hey, Jay,
all the
I'll
great
be
things that he's
right
been
back.
doing.
I'll be right back, man. Be right back.
But no, seriously, we want to give a huge shout out to humanity.com. And AJ, thank you so much for everything that you do. What happened to Billy?
He said he'll be right back.
Okay,
So
no problem. Cool.
that's good, because in a couple minutes it's gonna be 2 a.m, Jay. I don't know how you do it, buddy.
I don't know how I do it either, but I just wanted to come on here and just thank everybody for all their love and support and everything that's been going on. And in the last hour and a bit, 2 more supporters have come, to get us this much closer, and I do mean this much closer to our first real stretch goal. And we're so close now. AJ, we are really close. I mean, this is, where are we right now? We are, let's just have a quick look. We are at $9,316, and I can't believe we're literally almost at our first stretch goal of 10,000, and just opening up all these opportunities for the show and giving us just that much more to be able to deliver an incredible experience to everybody who's going to be at this show. It's crazy, and what's really crazy too, though, is that we are quickly, and I think I am correct in saying this, AJ, we are quickly running out of founders packages. I just can't believe this.
Yeah,
I cannot believe that we are at the halfway mark of our founders packages. This is crazy. But really, is it any wonder? You get a MOTUNIVERSE founders package package badge, right? Which is exclusive only to the founders package. You get a medallion, which is absolutely gigantic and weighs a ton. Like, seriously, this thing is pretty heavy. You're gonna get tired holding onto this thing, right? And it's made of real metal, right? You get a member certificate signifying that you are one of only 100 people who have been recognized as founding members of this convention. A founders members t-shirt, which will never be printed again. It literally will never be printed again. And of course, a founding members badge, pin, right?
And Jay, they will have this prior to the start of the convention, so they can walk around.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. If you wish, you can either have it picked up at the show, but like while you're picking up your badge, or we will mail it to you prior to that, right?
Now,
and you can proudly wear these on your lapel, on your shirt, anywhere you want, just so people recognize. And I was saying this earlier, AJ. I don't know if you were there for it, but I think that we will actually have. Look who showed up just in the nick of time. There he is, the attorney in royalty himself. Mike, are you driving?
I'm driving. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, just don't wreck, man.
Friend. The man who made
it
possible.
Mike, you look terrific.
You look great, man.
I was gonna say, here, is that any different? Can you even see me?
No, we can't. Oh, now we
there
can.
you go.
Please pay attention to the
Yeah,
road.
you watch the road, man.
Don't bother. Like, we don't want you to crash.
No, I just wanted to come on real quick. I know everyone was getting ready to jump off. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. I get off work so late. You guys, it's 2 a.m. for you over there. But I just wanted to come on. You guys have been talking so passionately the past few hours about something that came, was a dream of mine. And please know that my passion obviously is there as well. But I just wanted to thank you guys. Like I said in the chat earlier, you guys talked so eloquently about it. That's why I'm so happy to have you on this team, because I have trouble formulating even sentences to discuss how much I'm passionate about this. And, I'm really glad that this community has shown up for us. I just saw, we got 2 other. Are we at now 50% of the founders?
We have
sold.
We hit the 50%. I can't believe it, Mike. We can't, like,
that
when we were
is
discussing it,
amazing.
we were only 25. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So thank you to everybody who's become a founder. I, like Jay was saying, like, I'm going to literally, as the event director, I will be saluting you at the con. Like, because of you guys, this is becoming a reality. Jay and I will be doing like the Wayne's World, like, we're not worthy. But in all seriousness, thank you guys so much. Like, it's just, I'm still kind of just in this like fever dream that this is even really happening, and I'm just so excited for this. Like AJ was saying too, like there's so much more we want to say, but you know, we have to kind of hold our tongue until we get 100% confirmation on things. So, you know, a lot of this is the fundraising part, right? Like there's still several months after November that we're going to be announcing guests, that we're going to be announcing events. You know, this is going to be a party, guys. We want it to be an extreme celebration of He-Man and She-Ra and all things Motu. And you don't want to miss out. You know, I get it. If you're on the East Coast, it's going to be a tough. And like Billy was saying, even if you can't make it, we'll send you everything. You know, your name is still going to be on a plaque at our con. And, you know, like Mega J was saying, maybe one day we'll end up in other states and we can expand. And your name will be a founding member of all that, you know. So, you know, this is the beginning. And, you know, you can't stress that enough. Like, if you're there since the beginning, you're going to get that recognition.
Yeah. You know what? If they're going to get their shirts ahead of time, their pins ahead of time, I'm going to be thanking them. People are going to be walking up to them at the con, seeing that they're a founder, and they're going to be thanked by so many people, including 100%. All of us.
100%.
Absolutely.
They are the ones. They are the, you know, we will call them the 100.
That's nice.
The 100. Right.
They will be known.
Like the 300 Spartans, you know, the 100.
They are
heroic
Seriously.
warriors.
They will be the ancient. They will eventually become the ancients. The 100 ancients of Eternia.
There will be
the 100 ancients of MOTUNIVERSE. they are. As far as MOTUNIVERSE can go, eventually they will be known as the ancients. No, they are the founders. This is exactly. They are the founders. Yes, that's exactly what they are. If we're going to talk about Star Trek, we're going to talk about Deep Space Nine. There aren't that many founders. They just don't exist. So these will be the 100 founders of MOTUNIVERSE. They will go in history.
Now you got to keep it at 100, you know, so we can call them the 100. You got to come up with a good name for them.
I was gonna say, I will tell you, it's gonna take a lot for me to change that number. I feel like the 100 is a perfect amount. It's got to feel exclusive. It's got to feel like special, and I don't want to water it down.
No. The 100 is exactly what it should be. It is 100 people who decided that this event is worth backing. The 100 people who decided to invest in MOTUNIVERSE, the 100 people who cared enough to want to make this happen. And I already know for a fact that there are at least a handful of those 100 who can't even attend the event. Right. But they did it because they love Master Universe, and they did it because they wanted this event to go forward. And one day, perhaps, a few of those 100 who cannot make it will eventually make their way to California, or by some miracle, we end up doing this in other states, Mike. Maybe we can bring it. Maybe we can bring it to the 100. Somehow, by some way. You never really know.
Hey, and Mike, did you hear AJ? AJ is going to do a dedicated page for founders if they'd like to be placed on there of the 100. Whoever's name wants to go up there, he's going to do a dedicated page that will stay on his site. Yeah. So
with their permission.
With their permission, absolutely.
Their real names or their Motu handles.
An alias or something.
Their screen
names.
That
would be amazing. That's awesome, AJ. That's awesome. No, I did not hear
that. AJ is also planning on writing a ballad about this entire event and he's going to perform it at karaoke night.
This is after the She-Ra panel I'm hosting. And he's going to dress as
after the She-Ra panel.
He's going to dress as Man at Arms.
After the do you know Motu?
What does Motu
after I make the Motu tuna fish sandwiches.
Tuna fish.
Yeah.
But we're going to strangle me.
We're going to put a permanent icon to the founders on the front page. It will always be on the front page, and yeah, we'll link to the great 100 founders of MOTUNIVERSE that made it possible, and then a little dedicated, just a dedicated a memorial, not memorial. Jeez, guys, it's 2 in the morning.
Oh, Ted, if you buy it.
Yeah.
I've lost the words.
We'll
But we're going to
make
celebrate. We're going to thank them because
It
they're
is
making.
it is the founders plaque. It is the founders plaque, which will be proudly showcased and put in a place of honor in the hallowed halls of MOTUNIVERSE. It will
Hallowed
represent,
halls.
it will retain and immortalize.
You're saying
all
I'm
of the 100.
poetic, Jay. Listen to you tonight.
You
I
definitely
think I'll
sound
write a
poetic.
sonnet. I think I'm going to write that sonnet. I think I'll write it myself.
You have that late night voice, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, baby.
We're going to do the ASMR. We're all going to do it.
You're going to be immortalized forever.
Oh man.
Guys, it's over 9,000. It really is. And you know what? Hopefully, within the next day or two, it will go over 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, and beyond. And we are so blessed and humbled at everyone's generosity. And we literally saw in real time, another few milestones towards the 10,000 stretch goal mark. And it will be absolutely incredible when we can actually celebrate and sit down with all of you guys. And it's crazy because, as we mentioned earlier, we are quickly, and I do mean quickly, running out of these founders packages. There's only 50 of them left. This is going to be an incredible achievement, and for those 50, as I said, they will be immortalized in the hallowed halls of MOTUNIVERSE. And we cannot stress enough how much we appreciate all your support. You guys are really, making the dream happen, and thank you guys so much. But as I said, it's not over yet. We have a long way to go because we are hitting our first stretch goal. But we really do need and want to make this the best show possible for everybody. So we do need to hit those additional stretch goals. After 10,000, there is, of course, the 15,000 stretch goal. And this, again, as I said earlier, this is my favorite because it allows us to get even more activities, expanded cosplay zones, hand-on costume workshops, guest speakers and artists who worked on the MOTUNIVERSE project, and special toy guests who have brought our favorite action figures to life. This is like the creators package for when we start unlocking these, and I really do want to see, as I said earlier, the MOTUNIVERSE Masters of Cosplay. I want that to happen, right? And it will happen, but I want it to be an extravaganza. That is the idea of the Masters of Cosplay extravaganza. Passionate members of the cosplay community as they showcase their talents, and of course, we're going to give away prizes, awards, and you will get bonus points if you come as a Masters of the Universe character. This is our promise to you, because everyone's welcome. You can dress up as an anime character. You can dress up as a Gundam. You can dress up as Spider-Man, Batman. Everybody's welcome. But you know what? It's a Masters Universe convention, so if you come as a Masters Universe character, you will actually get an additional, bonus points for that, and that really does help to make all the difference. At $20,000 for our stretch goal, we'll be able to bring MOTUNIVERSE even closer to Eternia. The milestone will allow us to invite high-profile guests. Our guests right now are incredible, especially with Tim Sheridan and, of course, William Stout.
Sky.
Sorry. I'm again. It's as AJ said. It's early in the morning.
Yeah,
Tony Washington, Joshua Sky, all of our wonderful guests are incredible. But we really, let's not candy coat this anymore, guys. We want to find out if it's possible to bring a guest from the movie. Guys, I think we can all say we want someone from the movie. I would personally love to meet Trapjaw in real life. Or Ram Man, or anybody. And heaven forbid we should have a chance to meet He-Man himself. That would be stupendous. But in order to do that, we need the support, and $20,000 of the stretch goal would help us to actually get the context that we need to make that happen. So, guys, please, continue to support, continue to help us share share this Kickstarter with everybody you know. And if we happen to reach $25,000 as a stretch goal, everything is possible at that point. We will get more space, more activities, more guests, and just anything and everything will happen at that point. So we need your help. But for everybody who supported us, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have already reached $9,316, and we're so close to our very first stretch goal.
Thank you guys so much.
Hey, let me throw one thing out there, Jay. So remember this, guys. Now, if you back this right now, you don't get charged for November 15th. There's also a 3 payment plan. There's no fee. There's no charges. So if you want to get this founders package now, you can pay 3 payments of the 50, 50, 50 over a 3-month period. And that kicks in on November 15th once everything closes. Don't miss out. The VIP packages are there. T-shirts are there. If you can't make it, you can get the mugs, the pins. You can put in money to help us out. But everyone who's so far, even if you're just thinking about it, we appreciate you and thank you. And I just want to make sure everybody understands the options that are available to them. And let's get it going. I'm excited. I'm ready to hit this 25,000. And we're just hitting day 3 just now, and we're already 50% gone on the founders.
That's what's really mind blowing. The fact that we're only on day 3, and
crazy.
Everything is possible. Everything is possible.
It's possible to go to sleep.
Yeah. In a minute, I'm going to sleep, guys.
At least stay down and lay there for 2 hours.
Listen to Jay. Listen to Billy.
Yeah, you see, now my commute, I'm driving. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, guys, we'll definitely we'll pick this up again tomorrow. At some point, I want to check in and see where we are. Hopefully, by some divine intervention, by the perhaps the sorceress will by Zor. This will actually take over to 10K in the morning, and we'll have our first stretch goal celebration, because that would be stupendous. And then from there, we still have another 27 days to go to reach another monumental milestone, just to get to 15K, then to 20K, and then to 25K, and it's going to be absolutely crazy. Gregory just subscribed to Time Scales. Absolutely, thank you so much, Greg. You're amazing. And by the way, guys, remember, Greg found out about the event thanks to Toy Habits. So, guys, huge shout out to Toy Habits, and of course, hemedia.com for really spreading the word, making sure everybody knows about this. But as I said to everybody in the chat, please continue to subscribe, continue to support, and continue to showcase and share all the social media links. Share the Kickstarter link, because everyone who knows, who's made aware about this, it doesn't seem like a lot, but every little bit counts. And don't forget, guys, even if you can't make it, there is an option to pledge whatever you can, and at any amount. And don't think, okay, here's the other thing. I really want to stress this. Don't think that $1 is nothing. $1 is everything to us. I'm not even joking about that. If everybody donated $1, and there are thousands of Master Universe fans out there, if everybody donated $1, we'd be done by now. It's that crazy. So, guys, don't be shy about donating $1. Don't be shy about donating $10, $20, $30. Every little bit counts, and we really do appreciate your support.
Absolutely. Thank you,
so guys. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. There's Mikey. There he is.
There he
Good
is.
to see you, Mikey. Are you parked now, Mikey?
I'm about to pull into my parking. I have an underground garage, so I'd lose signal. But being that we're at the end here, I can chill for a minute. And, again, I can't stress enough how much, how grateful I am and how humbled I am by everybody that's backed us so far, and please continue to spread the word. I'm at a loss for words. Honestly, like I said earlier, I'm still in this like fever dream that this is even real right now. So thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, guys. I want to thank everybody here who came out to support us tonight, and thank you to the chat. Thank you to everybody. Attorney Royalty, Mike, thank you so much for making this dream for us to help you trying to fulfill it. You know, it's been absolute crazy. How can people reach you, Mike?
You can give me a follow over on Instagram, Attorney and Royalty, also on YouTube, and then of course you hit up the MOTUNIVERSE_con on Instagram. You'll find me as well, and yeah, or you can actually go on the Kickstarter. If you comment on the Kickstarter, I'm the one. You know, that's the main person, so I will be responding to your Kickstarter. That's pretty much it, and you know, just keep spreading the word, guys. Like Jay and AJ and Billy are saying, like, this is just the beginning. We still have 27 days to go. The fact that we're already gonna hit the first stretch goal, I feel like we're gonna hit it tomorrow. I'm pretty confident. I feel confident that we'll hit it tomorrow. And but you know, again, I consider that like the halfway mark. Like, I really want to push this above 20K. That will really allow us to, you know, we're talking about a big party. I feel like that kind of funding will allow that giant party we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, and it's going to happen, guys. And I do believe Mike is right. I think that by tomorrow at some time, and we will check in, but we will check back in tomorrow with you guys. That at some point we will have reached our first milestone, our first stretch goal at no, not 25K. Hold on.
That's 10,000.
Not 25K. Not 25K. It is
jumping the gun.
It's a little bit too fast. Yeah.
He's ready to get in that teal outfit bad, dude.
I know, right?
Yeah, right.
It's not Tealer, by the way. It is Orca. It is Gwildor. It is Gwildor who owns
No, for 25,000. I mean,
for 25,000. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
By the way, I did say 30,000. I said 30,000.
You did.
I did say 30,000. I said 30,000. That'll be. Oh, Billy just ran away. He just ran away. There he is. And before that happens again, Billy, my friend, what are you working on, and how can people reach you?
Yeah, so you can reach me over on Instagram at Thunder Punch He-Man, all one word. I've been on there for a couple of years. I'm on YouTube. It's just at Action Figures is my handle. Action Figures is my YouTube channel. I've been on there for about a year. I've only done about 6 months worth of videos, but I'm at 150 subs, so I'm getting that going. And I'm working on right now. I'm talking behind the scenes with some folks, trying to get some people for vendors and stuff like that for the show. So be sure to come follow me and check me out. If you got any questions, always hit me up. I'm available whenever. So that's how you get a hold of me, man.
Thank you, Billy. Appreciate it, guys. Please subscribe to Thunder Punch He-Man on Instagram. We're also going to be on Thunder Punch He-Man on his YouTube. What is your YouTube channel again?
It's Action Figures. So at Action Figures is the handle. That's like you're at Mega J. I'm at Action Figures. So Action Figures is my.
Can you believe you got that handle?
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a pretty good handle to have right there.
So yeah, we will be doing a live stream with Action Figures at some point when Mike and I can actually get on there. It's going to be a great interview. And speaking of interviews, Mike, we are going to be going on the inaugural live stream along with Hemania.com.
Oh yeah, we're just popping cherries left and right.
Yeah, like I said, it took MOTUNIVERSE for me to finally do this. People have been asking for years. They knew who they are, and I've never done it. I've somehow always pulled back, relented, take 2 steps forward, then 1 step back, but now for MOTUNIVERSE, yeah, we're gonna pop that cherry. We're gonna do it, and it's gonna be the first episode. Actually, it's gonna be one of many episodes during this Kickstarter. That's the reason why I'm actually gonna bring this to life. is to make sure this show happens and all of these stretch goals are achieved. And like I said, I have a, anyone who's subscribed to He-Mania, the official YouTube channel, is a Masters of the Universe fan. So that's our bread and butter right there. And so we're going to try to get them all to contribute at least $1, and if not, the rest of the founder package, to be part of the 100, right? They're not going to want to miss this party. They're not going to want to miss it. A life full of mistakes is better than a life full of regret. And you're going to regret 2026 if you're not part of MOTUNIVERSE.
I guarantee.
There's 50 left.
Tell us a little bit about He-Mania.com
so amazing.
and how people can connect with you.
Okay, how people can connect with me is they could call me on the phone or knock on my door. Please bring a 6-pack of beer.
And then with summons.
Just wait for the beep on my answering machine. Leave a message.
He-Mania.com. That's how you can connect, and you can find all the socials and all that stuff through the website.
And he is pumping out some articles, man, some great stuff. Today, dude, you had, I mean, you were talking about it earlier. The guy being the fan of Motu, he had the figures as a child on.
Oh, Travis Knight.
Yeah. I mean, he's got some great articles. Definitely check him out. Yeah, I'm glad I've met you and got to come across that. Great stuff, man. This is so great. Everything's just so great. Let's just get it. Just continue the greatness.
Continue the greatness.
It's 2:30 in the morning.
So, Jay, where can we find you, sir?
Where can we find you, Jay?
Yeah,
you can find there's AJ. You can find
Tired.
you.
AJ.
Where can we find you as we're watching your channel?
Hello, this is Jay.
You can find hello. You can find me on the Eternia 4, which is an incredible YouTube live stream that myself, AJ, the old Shaner, and of course Eternia Royalty do every so often to discuss the true gripping nature of Masters of the Universe and the wonderful new topics that grip us every day for this wonderful pastime that we have. And the next one, though, will be a live stream over at He-Mania.com, He-Mania on YouTube, and we are going to be very, very excited to take a look at that. I will also be on the timescales on Tuesday to talk more about MOTUNIVERSE, and we will be on with Matt Hatter sometime on Sunday. I do believe it's going to be probably around 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But
That's
we will
late night.
more details on that for you. Or was it 6 o'clock? Actually, I guess it was 6 o'clock, right, Mike? So it was one of those times.
Maybe it's 6 a.m. because sometimes he's 6 a.m. He's
No, that's on Fridays. But we are going. But Mike and I are literally going everywhere to tell you everybody about MOTUNIVERSE. And right now, that's where you can find me. And if you just happen to like, my voice or being, this annoying guy on the screen who just, can't stop talking about Masters of the Universe, you can also find me at MegJ Retro. So, guys, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. In closing, guys, I would like just to remind everybody that we are so close to our $10,000 stretch goal. Literally, thank you to everybody tonight who contributed to the current crowdfund. Sorry. It's early in the morning, guys. I'm dying here. We're all ready to go to bed.
we all are. Yeah.
I did want to say thank you to everybody who contributed to the fundraising so far with the Kickstarter. You guys have made all the difference, and this really is just fulfilling a dream come true. Mike's dream, but not just Mike's dream. It literally is all of our dreams to be able to gather together as a community for Master Universe. And tonight, the community has spoken and really supported us in raising a whopping that's not the right number. It will go back up. There it is. $9,316. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for that.
You know what I love tonight? I love smooth jazz.
Kickstarter is a funny place, I got to tell you, but we do appreciate everything you guys have done for us, and we hope you guys have a good evening. Guys, we are the MOTUNIVERSE, and we hope you guys are having a wonderful journey and continue to join us on this very good journey
Wonderful journey
as we build the MOTUNIVERSE in 2026.
That's right,
Make sure we
baby.
enjoy this. Hey,
That's
time scales.
right.
I got your message, brother. Thanks for
And this
posting.
one's for Mike.
Ah!
I don't know.
I
How
want
Look at my old car right now.
great night.
I don't know how he did not break his neck. I have no idea.
Those bobblehead jeans, I told you. Hereditary.
Guys, we are the MOTUNIVERSE. Good journey, guys. And we will see you out there. Take
All
care.
right. Y'all take care. All right. You all take care.